Welcome to another virtual program. It is me, the program specialist Denzel. We have a special guest today here. Marie, the artiste, is in the building. She's going to help us. She's going to show us how to draw some abstract face art, as you can see there. She got the camera on her workstation, so you're going to see that. And then I'm going to follow along. Hope you guys will follow along at home. And hopefully you create something as beautiful as what Marie's got here for us today. So what we got here is abstract face art, right?
Yeah, so this is, I call it like a Picasso Cubism inspired portrait.
Okay.
And that really means is, with Cubism, it's the idea of looking at the same thing but from different angles. So that's why you could have like an eye facing forward, but then you would also have like an eye facing sideways. Like the mouth here is facing sideways, but also forward. And it's the idea of looking at the same thing from multiple angles. So this project is nice because you get to play around with patterns in designs. And I'm just going to provide you the foundation with the face. And then the rest of the pattern and mark makings, that is something that you would create on your own and kind of just have fun and make it up. But it's a nice portrait that you can make look like yourself or somebody else or anything, really. But it always comes out nice.
Okay.
Usually.
And so all we need is just paper and markers at this point, right?
Yes, if you do have color pencils, that's fine also. I'm just using the marker because it's a little much easier to see.
Okay. All right, so what's first?
Let me just... I also just wanted to show you guys, this was like me doing a second one, like a work in progress, just to show you the same idea, but like you just really changed the shapes and stuff. I was trying to recreate it a different way. Alright, so the first step to making the portrait is, I'm going to be using a marker, but you're going to be using a pencil.
Okay.
So when you start with the face, you want to think of the letter U. You're going to pretend like you're making a big U on your paper. You don't want to make a small U, but you want to fill it up because that's going to be the face. So if I were to follow here, you just try to make a nice big U for the face. So I'm going to start at the top. It's not going to be like a perfect U or anything. You just want to get it to be as nice as you can. Yeah. That's usually like the general shape of someone's face. Sometimes it's smaller or wider, but a U is a good start.
Okay.
All right, and then after that, we're going to be working on the neck. When you're doing the neck, you always want to make sure that it's not too wide, right? So the neck, if this is the middle, it's about half an inch to the right, half an inch to the left. When you're making the neck, it's kind of like you're drawing a backward C or a parentheses, like the first part, like that. And this would be like a backward C. And then for the shoulders, you want to make sure they go past the head, because if they don't, it's going to look like you have a lollipop head. So the shoulders almost have to be wider than the head.
And we don't want that.
Yeah. Alright, so once you've got this structure down, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to break the face in half. So I created it using this zigzag motion. This breaks it in half. You're going to want to try to just estimate where the half is. It's not going to be perfect. And you're going to create, it's like a really long Z.
Like a lightning bolt kind of thing?
Yes, there we go. Like a lightning bolt. So, but before you start, you want to pretend that you see where it changes angles here?
Yes.
You want to have it change angles where you want the nose to be.
Okay.
You want to be mindful of this is going to give an idea of the nose. That's why it changes here. All right? So be mindful of that when you're changing the angles. So it goes out and in. So that right now looks like a nose. And then I'm going to bring it back out to the bottom. So we have like now broken the face down into half.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna change it up a bit because I know here I have like both of the eyes looking forward, but I'm gonna try to turn this whole face into like the side view angle.
Oh.
This be the front facing.
Like a profile.
Yes, the profile. So this eye is going to be in profile. This is going to be just like it is.
Ooh,
all right?
Okay.
So the next thing is you want to figure out where the eyes are. You can first like find where you want to put it first, but if you're going to make a horizontal line, it has to be about an inch above the nose. Little horizontal line. I don't know if you can see it, but this just helps us know where the eyes are going to be.
Okay.
You can place them somewhere else, but I try to keep them around there. So when you're making the profile for the eyes, I'm going to be drawing like the examples on this side. Feel it? So you want to think like you're drawing, what is it called? Almost like,
Okay.
It's not a triangle.
It's like a greater than or less than sign.
Yes. Oh, yes. So you draw that, and then you connect it with the very small curved line. Like that.
Okay.
So that's an example of the profile for the eyes. You can make it much bigger or smaller. I know mine's look a little small right now, but that's a creative choice. On the right, that's because I'm going to make the front-facing one much bigger. You're going to draw the eyes. When you're drawing the eyes, you want to think like you're making like a hill or an arc. And then you're going to be drawing the same arc upside down. So it's like a hill and an upside down hill connecting together.
Okay.
Right? And then you're going to be drawing half a circle, or you could draw a full circle. I'm going to be drawing half a circle for the eyes. So you see how I make mine much bigger than that? It's a creative choice just to make it really stand out a bit more. Yes. The eyes, you can also think of like an almond shape or a football.
Okay.
Now, back to the lightning bolt. What you're going to do is you're going to draw the same lightning bolt, like less than half an inch away from it, and you do the same thing. This just helps break the face up even more. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have eyes and some kind of representation for the nose. We're going to be doing the mouth. So reminder, the left side is going to be the profile. So for profile, this is what the mouth is going to look like in profile. Alright, I'm trying to...
Okay.
This is what it looks like usually.
Right.
So it's like you're drawing half of it. You got to split it in half.
Okay.
Alright. So you want to figure out where you want to put the mouth. Also, this should be about halfway between the nose and the chin. I'm going to put it here. And on the left side, it's like you're drawing half of a mouth. And then have the little line if you want to make a smile. Have that come out of it. And then for the right side, you're going to draw like a really nice front facing for the mouth. Which is like you're drawing like a little hill. Like that. And then you have a little smiley face kind of connecting it. And then another smiley face connecting the lines. I'm going to make it come out, actually. So I actually joined mines together. This one looks more, I feel like this looks more profile than this one.
Yeah.
But okay. Now after that, you can add the ears. When you're drawing the ears, you usually want to think of like you're drawing half of a heart. So this is what a heart would look like. Half of a heart.
Okay.
This is a full heart. So you want to draw half of a heart. I'm going to be putting one ear above and one at the bottom just to mess it up a bit. You can have it naturally or place them wherever you would like on the paper. So I'm going to draw one big old ear up here, half of a heart, and then another one all the way down by the mouth. Like that.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, okay, you're doing pretty good.
It doesn't look as good as yours, but you know.
So we've got like the basic of the face down. You kind of want to decide if you want to make it look like yourself or just some imaginary person. After that, I would probably say to start by adding the hair, just so that way you can see how the face is coming along before we go in with the smaller details.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna give mine a little like afro with a little bow.
I was just
You
thinking.
can give your spiky hair, whatever you would like, and just think about the forehead, how you're gonna connect, how the forehead is gonna come together. I don't know. It's usually nice when you do this and like you're listening to music, because the music will usually like influence what you're doing,
Right.
and it's also a nice calming thing. And I don't know, this looks like a guy. It looks like I'm making a guy. Okay, this should be a boy now. So the hair made it look like a boy. I think I'm gonna do an anime character boy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do, because I actually started out drawing by drawing anime characters.
Really?
Yeah, when I was in middle school, I loved to read, so I started reading anime books, and then I started to like reproduce like the characters, the scenes and stuff.
Wow.
And started like, I had planned to like move to Japan, become a manga artist. I was writing my own book, all this stuff.
Oh wow! I did not know that.
I know, and it's a weird relationship because I love it so much that I actually don't watch anime. Because,
What?
I
I was gonna say that because I'm a huge anime guy, but I understand as an artist frame of point is like the way it's illustrated.
No, it's really because it's like if I start, I might go into like this pool of just watching it and then forget about other stuff.
Yeah, that's
It's more
usually.
of a self-control thing. Like
Okay.
I've been doing this for like 6 years. I haven't really watched anime, but I always say I love them. I do love them. I watch anime music videos. That's what I do.
Okay.
So then once you have the hair down, you want to give it a little shirt, something for the body. You want to think about that. So mine has like a very spiky hair. If you want to just make like a simple like collar line, you could think of you drawing a smiley face from one end to another. You're drawing it twice. It's just a little curved line. Nothing too crazy. Alright, so then after that, you basically would have the foundation down for the project. And the rest is mostly just creating these patterns. So patterns are shapes, or just one shape that repeats over and over. It's like the circles here, the line here. It could also be like two shapes that have a very like similar pattern that they follow. You can also put like images like flowers, something bold and bright, or just work on creating a lot of patterns. This could be similar to also like Zentingles, where you're going to very detailed with the patterns, but this one is very big, bold patterns. When you're making these, don't think about it too much, honestly. Just allow your hand to
Do what
guide
you want to do.
Yeah, because I find that's usually really nice because you never know what it's going to turn out. Like me, I don't know what it's going to look like, but that's the fun part. Right. So I'm going to start with yellow. If you're using color pencils, you would draw everything out and then color it in. But if you're using markers, I would say to just use the marker and start creating the patterns. Unless you're like really nervous, then start with pencil. Before we get to the patterns though, we're going to be breaking the face down a little. So if you look closely here, I started by making this line. This lets me know that this is going to be one pattern. This is another pattern. So I'm creating separate sections for where the patterns are going to go ahead of time. There's not really a formula to this. Just kind of follow my hand with how it wants to lead me. You just want to make these lines separating the parts of the face. It could be organic, geometric, some wavy lines, whatever your brain comes up with.
So artistic freedom here.
Yeah, this one has a lot of artistic freedom. It just provides you, I'm just providing like the basic, but then the main thing is it's up to you to decide.
And that's the beauty of the abstract art, is that it's abstract.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's actually like, because I'm an abstract artist, but some people think abstract art is very easy, but it's actually not all the time.
No, especially your pieces.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was like, especially your pieces, they're abstract, but they're definitely not easy.
Yeah, like my pieces are abstract figurative, meaning there's some type of realism and abstract to it. So the hard part is knowing when to stop, because it's not like I'm creating it from a reference photo.
Right.
So I have to know when it's finished and all these other stuff, and I don't know. It's got its own challenges, but it's also very freeing.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, so I'm breaking this thing into like very small parts. Ooh. Alright, I think I have like a good amount here. This is what I have so far. I don't want to make it too small, just so I can have enough space for all the different patterns. And then after that, it's really just like turn on some music. If you have a marker, grab it. Or if you're using color pencils, start drawing the patterns. And just, kind of like see what patterns you come up with, what your mind creates. I'm gonna kind of like start and build.
So
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you can also like color some of them. Yeah, like you did.
Yeah.
Some parts you can color them in fully, but you don't want to do that for everything.
Right.
You want to put like one or two, and then everything else is gonna be. Yeah. So I usually just do like a background color, and then the color for the shape. So I'm gonna start over here. I like to do the circles. I don't know why, but
it's easier.
It is. But it also always looks good. You can't really go wrong with the dots.
No.
So
Plus, it looks like it's like a superhero mask or something.
Oh really? Oh, you're right. Oh yeah. I think this is like my third time drawing this thing, and each time it's something different that I'll come up with. Okay, let's see. So I usually just start coloring right away as I'm going. And then, I don't know, do you usually listen to lo-fi music or?
Yeah, I try to when I'm creating stuff or I'm writing. I like to listen to music. I'll probably put some on when I when I edit the video. I'll probably put some low music on so people can like, as they're looking at this and they're drawing, they can listen to, I'll have some music in the video for them. But yeah, I like to, because it's like you said, it's somewhat guiding, and it kind of shows us, gives us more ideas, because we can hear something on the song and it could, motivate us to do something else.
Yes, I agree. And then what I would say also is, if you want, you can outline all the shapes with black. I forgot about that, only because it makes them pop out more, and then color them in. Yeah, because I was not outlining them, and I'm like, why does it not look so like popping and stuff? And then I realized I didn't outline it yet. I think I'm gonna do a blonde hair for mine. Yeah, do a blonde hair. Because I had created this this Father's Day little project a couple days ago.
Okay.
You mind if I show it to you? It's kind of similar to this.
Yeah, sure.
Very different though. Oops. The camera didn't move. Did it move? Okay, so this was, I think I made, we had like 30 minutes.
Whoa, I like that.
Yeah, this is like identity portrait, and the idea is like, this is the outer you, and these are things that like make you who you are, things that are unique about you, things like that. So it's a very reflective project. This one could also be reflective, because if you want to write words or certain shapes have certain meanings to you, you can put them within that also.
Wow, I like that. I might do more of these, because this is experiencing a lot.
Oh, okay, I'm glad. Yeah, these are, I like doing the portraits.
And you know what it is? It's inspiring too, because sometimes like people don't want to even try art because they can't draw, and it's like, that's discouraging when it's really supposed to be free flowing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do have the idea that I can't draw, because I do a lot of art education programs, and usually within like the first week or two of me being at the center, what I'm really focusing on doing is getting like their confidence up for the kids, to get them to know that they can draw. So that's why I usually break down the steps and the details, like the face. Just draw you. You don't have to draw a face. Just draw you. Instead of the nose, draw parentheses, things like that, to get them to feel like, okay, I can draw you. I can draw parentheses.
And that's what it is too, because it's not like it's not challenge. Because I am terrible. Like, I'm terrible at drawing, like awful. But it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy. This is it. This is way easy.
Yeah, and then I think that's why I definitely like to do like the art education programs, because after like a couple weeks or so, you like see the kids blossom and their confidence rises. And it's like, see, you can draw. Or sometimes if they're like, I can't do this, then it's like, what can you? Okay, just show me what you can do.
Right.
And stuff. Because the idea is that like everyone's gonna make art the same way. You know, some people's heads, they work differently, which is fine. But it's really just having the confidence.
Yeah, and the confidence to do whatever you like are inspired to do or want to do.
Yeah.
Because art is free. It's free. You know, you can do whatever you want to do.
It really is true, and no one can tell you that like really like what you did isn't art, because the thing with art is it's really like, if I make something and I say it's art, to me it's art. It might not be art to you, but your opinion does not dictate whether it's art or not.
Right, exactly. Art is anything. It could be.
Yes, but it's like art can be anything, but like anything can't be. I forgot how I went. But it was like art can be anything, but anything can't be art, something like that.
Okay.
I think what they were trying to say, when it gets to like conceptual art and stuff, that might be what it's going into, what it's talking about. But I don't know. When you like really get into art, it's like, I don't know, all these other stuff happening. But the cool thing is, you know, it's usually you just need a paper, a pencil, and sometimes you don't even need that. People make art from found objects, from garbage that they find, and then put them together, and they create art from that. People can make art from really anything. You can make art from water, from anything. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say that, like, you ever seen those videos like on social media where like people take like art splatters, like paint splatters, and make it into art, like a picture? I'm like, how are they even doing this?
That's the cool thing. So I usually just try to get like kids or adults to realize that and stuff. Like I had hosted what's it called? See, I forgot my own advice to outline everything in black first. Coloring. But I had hosted this mindfulness workshop through Zoom a couple months ago, and it was through like creative writing, but also art making. And we had kids and adults in there. So it was kind of interesting to see a lot of adults saying that, you know, I've never like drawn anything. I'm not artistic. I don't know anything about like creative writing and stuff. And then after the 5 days of meeting, they were just like, oh, I could do this. They were just like, I'm going to continue with this other stuff. But it was just like the way it was broken down was easy enough for them to understand it, which ended up giving them the confidence to be like, oh, wow, look at what I created in like an hour and a half.
Right.
Or minutes.
And like you said, it's reassuring them with that confidence to make it seem like, listen, I can do anything I want. And it's the freedom, like we were saying before. Like it's just like whatever your heart desires is what you create. Yeah,
definitely. But I definitely do feel that like it's always good to know the like foundations and techniques, because when you know them, you can play around with them and use them how you wish. Because if you know how to draw a face, that doesn't mean you have to draw a realistic face. You can break it down, because a lot of the like abstract artists, a lot of them, you know, they know how to make art realistically. They just choose not to. But since they have that skill, they understand how to break the face apart and abstract it. Yeah, so just because someone does like abstract art, it doesn't mean that they don't know how to like make realistic art or something like that. It's really, usually they do know, but it's a choice. And normally it's better since they already know like these specific techniques and things, it makes it easier to create the abstract art because you already have a foundation. Because if you don't know how to draw a face, it's going to be hard for you to create an abstract face because you don't have that confidence in drawing just a more realistic face.
Right.
But if you already know how to draw it, then you can break it down and play around with it.
And this is what you've kind of done in your workshops.
Yeah, so for the workshops, like for creative writing, I think so let me just grab a blue before I forget. So for creative writing, like we focus on, because I worked with an author, Sinead Norwood.
Yes.
So
I know her.
Okay, yeah. So she did creative writing for 40 minutes, and then I did art. So she provided prompts to like free verse, haiku, and memoir. So what happened is that she would introduce, this is the art, like the form of writing we're going to be focusing on. This is how it works. And then this is your prompt. So like for the free verse, it was like write a poem about a favorite memory that you had. For the haiku, we wrote about a haiku about spring. For the memoir, we spent 2 to 3 days actually working on a memoir about like a time that we had to be brave or overcome a challenge. Yeah, and then for the creative art, like some of my prompts were the dual self-portrait that you saw. That one was like focusing on you. Right. So they had to write about themselves, but then also draw these symbols and images symbolizing who they are. And they had to draw like a favorite memory that they had. And then another one, it was just everyone, you draw a circle, like a big circle on your paper. And then you have to turn it into a drawing, anything you want.
Ooh.
So that circle could become like the middle of a flower. It could become a hot air balloon. It could become a dinosaur. But that's the cool part, is you don't know what people are going to create.
I see. That is kind of cool.
Yeah. And it's pretty simple because you can draw a circle and then turn it into anything.
Right.
Alright, let me I think I might have to like start coloring the backgrounds here to make it pop out. Yeah, I might have to do 2 colors now. Let's get to the point. How's yours going?
Mine's okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Thank you. I took some of your concepts.
Yeah, do you want to see it again?
Just because I was like, patterns.
I think for me it's natural because when I actually paint, this is how I paint. Like I actually do what is called it's like conscious and automatic. It's called automatic painting, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's the idea of, I don't know if you can hear all my scratching also.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I can. But it's like you're painting, but you're like, your brain is on automatic. So you're not really thinking about it. You have your hands to make the movements. So when I do it, I usually listen to music. So
it's almost like second nature.
Yeah, so I would listen to like soca music that's like really fun and happy. Mm-hmm. And I would like start thinking about like certain things and then allow like my emotions and thoughts to dictate like what lines I'm gonna make, what shapes I'm gonna make, and then I would come back and see what I made and then like consciously fix it and then go back again and just allow my hands to make all these gestures and stuff and then come back and fix it. So it's like a back and forth between like conscious painting and then just allowing the brain and like I guess like the subconscious in a way to just like put whatever it wants on the canvas. So for me, a lot of the times when I do paint, the process is for me, like that's what I really cherish, is the process of making the piece, and then the final piece is really for the viewer.
Right.
Oh, this is actually looking pretty cool. I like the green and yellow.
Yeah, I like that. That looks actually cool.
Yeah, and I feel like, if I was really thinking hard about it, I wouldn't have come up with this design. Mm-hmm. That's why I usually say, don't, like the song says, don't think about it too much. I don't know if that's how it went.
I think that's a Drake song, yes.
Okay. I don't know. Oh my god. I'm gonna be a little silly because I'm actually fasting right now and I've got like 2 hours left, I think.
Oh, you're Muslim?
No, okay. I'm doing it for, I think I started on Monday. No, 2 days ago. This is my 3rd day fasting. For like health reasons, but also for weight loss, but mostly for health reasons.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing the 24 hours, so I have to go.
I just asked because I thought it's Ramadan, so I was like, what?
Oh, no, I know it is, but yeah, it's not for that. It's also a challenge I wanted to do to myself to see, like, could I actually do it? And I feel like after the 1st and 2nd day, I'm actually like I can still function, you know? I'm like 24 hours right now.
And you're surprised by that.
I know. And my sister is doing 48 hours. I don't know when I can graduate to that level yet.
Yeah, that's a lot. And you know what it is? It's a lot of things that we are kind of just like, you know, sometimes with the art, like our bodies are like free. You know, we can really do whatever we want, but we just need to have the courage to kind of believe that we can do it. You know, like a lot of the times we are not really hungry, we're thirsty. You know, so if we drink more water, things might be different.
Yeah, because I mean, if I had like thought about doing, I honestly never thought this was something I could do. Honestly, like even if you paid me, I'd be like, I could never do that. Like go a whole day without eating. Mm-hmm. But then I found that it was mostly just like a mental thing. Mm-hmm. That like, because I started by doing intermittent fasting, so I was not eating for 16 hours, and then I graduated to 24. And then on the first day, I was just like, I don't want to like psych myself out, and I just really have to have control over like my thoughts and what I'm thinking during the 24 hours. And the first day was hard, but now the third, this is the 3rd day. I don't know, like mentally, it's like much easier now, and I'm not like really psyching myself out, and I'm like, oh, I could do this, you know, and I actually feel pretty good. Now when it gets to 23 hours, like the last hour, that's when
you're like, please, I'm hungry.
I just lay down and do nothing for the whole hour. But then the hour when you're like eating, it's like the best feeling ever. Like I'm the happiest person. When 6 o'clock comes, like, if you need to ask me for a favor, text it at 6 o'clock because I'm just gonna be so happy.
You're like, yes, food.
Seriously, but it does make you appreciate other stuff. So I like that.
And it's just like, you know, it's like we can really do without. Like it's not that serious.
Yeah, and I mean, what I was learning about it is that it's actually very good for your body to fast and give it like a break, and it's good for like your cells and things like that. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh wow, you know, I didn't know all of this stuff. So it's like learning new things. And then next I have to do more reading. That's my next thing.
Yes, definitely reading is definitely important. And maybe some more art too, because this is very therapeutic and it's been helping me.
Oh really? Yeah. Well, this is basically like what the Zoom workshop would have been like. Well, what it was like. Okay. All the participants are on there and we're doing presentations. So we usually would like do independent work and then share everything, so that way you could like see what this project is about, what you're thinking. Mm-hmm. But the whole idea, and then we would also have like rain music playing in the background. Yeah, there's this really nice one I could send it to you, but it's like just raindrops falling, and it's very, very calming.
Kind of like a meditation music almost.
Yeah, it's very nice. So as you can see, like with this project, it is a bit like more mindful, like focusing on that, because you're really just with the patterns and the coloring that helps you relax and calm down. And once you start with just the face, like the U and the neck and the shoulders, that's really about it. Everything else is more just intuitive and things.
Yeah.
So that's why it feels relaxing.
That's why I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm actually drawing? I'm doing this.
And then the more you do it, the more you trust yourself. And then the easier it becomes. And it's like, this is like,
Yeah. It's reassuring, that confidence that we were speaking about.
Yes, because so I think you've seen the mural, but last summer in July I did the mural at the Broadway Mall.
Right.
And that was I had a month to do the 20 by 100 foot mural. And my thing is, I usually say that if I am 60% confident that I can do a project, that I will say yes. And so when they told me I had 1 month to finish, I was not 100% sure. I was 60% sure. So I was like, yeah, I can do it. Because I was doing tips and all this other stuff. But I was like, this will be great. And it was really just my confidence that really got me through it, because imagine you have a month to do. I was working there for 5 hours a day too, so not too much, but a month to do this big old mural out in the sun with lots of people passing by and seeing and stuff.
Right. You're on a ladder.
Oh, it wasn't even a ladder. It was because it was 20 foot. So we had to use I forgot, but it's an electronic thing that goes up.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so we had to use that.
Like a scaffolding thing, I think it's called.
Yes, yeah. But I think it's funny because I remember a couple months ago, I would always be saying how I wanted to create a really big painting, and then I was I feel like the mural was the universe saying is this big, is this a big canvas enough for you? The by 100 foot canvas, and I was like, yeah, it's enough. I gotta be careful.
I guess I can do it now.
Yeah. But it was mostly really just having the confidence and the fact that I have done other projects before. That's what got me through it, So wow, how long has it been? I feel like this is moving really fast.
I don't know. It hasn't given me a timer yet, so I don't think we're on the 40-minute mark as of yet.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Yeah, but usually it'll give me a timer, hey, you're running out of time.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. Okay, so this is what I have right now. I think I might have to color the dots, but I don't know what I should color.
So I took that concept with your dots on the neck area. I gave it a little Barney look.
Oh.
With the purple and
you're really nice.
Yeah, thank you. I gave him a little anime eye here, as you can see.
Oh, that does look good. See?
And then if you look at the neck, it looks like a bunch of different things, but you turn it sideways, I try to make it like volcanoes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you have that idea in mind when you started, or was it as you were drawing it, you're like, oh, I could turn this into a volcano?
It was as I was starting, I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, oh, let's just do mountains here, because they're just like triangles, basically. And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, let's make these mountains. So then I made mountains, and then I was coloring it in. I was like, volcanoes. Why not?
Oh my gosh. The thought process is always interesting in part.
Yeah, because you're like, how did I even come up with this? And you're like, all right, well, I'm here now. So.
Some of the things that I create, and people are like, how did you make this? I'm like, I don't even know how I made it.
It kind of just happens.
And it's not that I don't know how to make it, it's just the idea and stuff like that. It wasn't preconceived, really. It was just allowing the thought process to take over and lead the way. I'm gonna add in orange. So are you guys doing virtual 30-minute programs?
Yep.
Ah. Is it every day or a couple of times?
So it's 3 times a week.
Okay, gotcha. That's nice.
Yeah, so you're in one right now.
Is this live?
Well, it's not live, but it's pre-recorded, and then I'll edit it, and then I'll post it.
Okay, got it.
So you will see this one.
That's fine. Oh my goodness. There. I'm gonna add some orange. And then you can also think about how the colors complement each other when you're working on it. Because I know it seems like random colors, but the way like colors behave, like when they're placed next to each other in a certain way, they complement each other. Like certain colors complement each other's. But also it has to do with like how, like the aesthetic of the eyes. Because, like my paintings, a lot of the abstract ones, when I create them, I have to be very mindful that even though it's going to be chaotic and crazy, that there's still a sense of elegance to it, and a way for the eye to be able to look at it and like be able to like, because if you have a lot of things happening, the eye doesn't know where to focus, so you can't actually enjoy the piece and look at it. So you need to have like something that anchors and holds everything together.
I see what you mean.
Because if we had like all these shapes and we didn't have the face and the neck and stuff, it would probably be too much for the eye to take in.
Right.
But since we have the face and like the body kind of anchoring it down, it's easier for the eye to be like, oh, okay, to look at it, because there's something holding everything together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I got it. Now I know. I need to have something that anchors them to the piece.
Yeah. So you're like learning some art secrets now.
Okay. Well, now it's not a secret because you just told everybody.
Yeah, and like with this piece that I had made with the identity one, to anchor everything, all these different stuff together, I had to use the tree as a way to connect it with the face, but so that way everything wouldn't be everywhere. So this tree is anchoring the whole image together and holding it down. Yeah. There's a lot of thinking that has to come with abstract art, honestly. Okay. I don't know what to put here. I don't want to do more dots. I'm gonna do some tingles, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I got some leaves in here. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's see. Let me outline it. There we go. I think like if you want, you could also add like background designs, but that might make it a little too busy unless you just choose one color for the background. That's another option. But this is like so if someone is like, can you make an abstract face? Yes, I can actually.
I know how to now.
There you go, yeah. You just have to draw a U. Whenever you're doing a face, just think of the letter U. For the ears, like you're drawing half of a heart, a parentheses for the nose, 2 hills for the mouth, and almond or lemon for the eyes. And then, yeah, that's about it.
Okay. All right. So we'll wrap it up here. Is there anything you have to say to the girls who are watching this? You want to inspire them about being more creative and opening their artistic eye?
Yeah, I think I would probably say to start out by just like, if you feel like you can't, you have to understand that, you know, everyone has to start somewhere. And like when I started making this, I feel like I couldn't do it, but when you practice, you're gonna be better each time you practice. And also, you know, if you're not feeling too confident, you want to tell yourself like, I can do this, I'm confident, because as you're telling yourself that, your brain is gonna be like, oh, okay, she's confident, she's got this. So you're gonna stop doubting yourself. So you want to make sure you're talking nice to yourself and giving some positive feedback while you're making the work, like, oh, you did this shape really nice, I'm liking how these colors are doing, because what that does is it makes it, your brain will take it as like it's gonna be fuel for you to continue going. So definitely say kind words to yourself when you're making the work. Give yourself good feedback, be confident, and just start. Even if you feel like you can't do it, just start. And if it helps, listen to some music, because music usually helps everything flows. But I mean, as you can see, this is like the 2 projects. Like this is the first example, and this is one I just created as I was just going along and allowing
way more
my.
Abstract, I think.
Huh?
I said I think this one's way more abstract.
Oh yeah. Probably, because well, for this one, this is actually a demo for the student, so I was trying to keep it like very structured.
Oh, okay.
this one is much more freeing.
It looks so nice.
Yeah, I really like it too. See, sometimes when you allow yourself to be more free, you create something much better than if you kind of like are too structured.
Yeah.
So, there's that. But I mean, I hope that you guys enjoy the project, and hopefully, if you want to share, that could be cool and nice to see.
Yes.
And hopefully, we'll get to do this again soon.
Yeah, we definitely will. I think that the girls will enjoy this. This will be nice, and we'll definitely bring you on, and maybe in person once this quarantine stuff is all over, and you can show us how to do stuff there.
Yep, that sounds good. I like that idea.
All right, thank you so much, Marie. Please shout out your studio and your workshops if anybody's interested.
Wait, the studio workshops?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not having any workshops at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, because it finished. It was by a grant. It was a 1-week program. But
okay.
If they go to like Saint Cyr Art Studio, that's where I have like all the programs that I will be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that way they can keep updated. I'm working on setting up some like new virtual programs that I'm hoping I can confirm soon. That hopefully will go through and stuff.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. So, once again, Marie, thank you so much for teaching us how to do this abstract face. Mine is okay.
Yours looks good.
Yeah? I think it looks
It really does look good. And I also like that you used words.
Yes.
Typography on it.
Because I was like, I don't know what else to do. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. My name is Denzel, program specialist from Girl Scouts of County. This is Marie. She helped us draw this beautiful abstract face. Please submit yours to Submit yours to Facebook Girl Scouts at Suffolk County or at Instagram Girl Scouts_SC. Thank you so much, Marie. Once again, we will be in touch, and hope all stays well with you and your family during these quarantine and troubling times.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Thank you so much, Marie.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.